Today we are doing Mythic Skin tier list, thanks to this wonderful person for making it, um, especially with all the updated ones. Like, that's insane. Like, look, it's even got, the next Mercy one coming. Uh, this is not necessarily what I think the Mythic Skin is as, like, a Mythic, but more like an improvement scale. S is gonna be, in my genuine, honest opinion, I think every Mythic skin needs work. It needs something to improve it. However, S is going to be like it needs like a couple more variety options. You know, like another weapon option, another color option. Yes, I know the aspects are a thing, but the aspects kind of like flush the whole skin out with the aspect, especially the iridescent aspect. Um, to me, those aren't like color schemes so much as it's like a weapon variant, like the gold weapons or like a jade weapon, which I'm looking forward to the crimson weapon skin for the competitive points because that actually looks kind of sick. Um, I am drinking during this, so if I start slurring my words, that's honestly just kind of me. I'm not gonna do the mythic weapons until last, also because I just don't really care. I'm gonna start with Maze. I'm only putting it. I don't want to put it there. I'm gonna put it in okay. I think there is a lot of potential for May's mythic skin. Um, what it is already is very cute. One problem that I and many others have pointed out with a lot of the mythic skins is just that there's not actually variety, you know? And that's one thing I'm going to point out with this Mercy one. You don't actually get to change her outfit. It's just the colors in her wings. Which, and okay, I like that they're doing a lot of visual effects for the mythics. Like, that's, I think, part of what was intended to have them be set apart from other skins. However, I think they've leaned too much into that, and they need to go back to having, like, full on outfit changes. Because I don't think they've ever truly done full on outfit changes, which is kind of part of why I don't like them. Like, they only change aspects of them. Like, can you imagine this Mercy one with, like, I don't know. I I think that one's a good one. I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for it. Oh my god, it's so fucking pretty. Um, do I wish there was also more color options for it? Yeah, I wish there was more. I guess. Honestly, I don't really know much about the Cassidy one. Haven't really paid attention. Honestly, I'm only gonna say bad because it just does not. I don't know. I say with Cassidy's, again, and this is something someone else has pointed out. I don't remember who, but I think might have been Dimsy's with the Omnic post over on YouTube. Or on this app. Fuck, what am I doing? Um, he said that like one of his favorite things about the Mythics is that a lot of them have like portrayed like a kind of character story of the hero themselves. So it's like for me, the best example of that is Genji's. Of like, this is just an alternate, like, this is like alternate universe canon divergence mythic. Because it's, if a more magic based Overwatch world, and he actually did die, and Overwatch didn't get to his body in time, and he became this vengeful spirit, and then through Overwatch and like Mercy and Torbjorn, they built him a body and like put his soul to it, and he's still seeking vengeance for what happened, and he never found peace. Like, that's what I think. And so I'm like, I don't see a story with this one. Obviously with Mercy, she's an angel. This literally, like, hello. Um, May, that's part of why I'm like, I think it's okay because I think it'll fit her, especially once we actually get to see kind of more of the variety. But the Cass one, like, it's just, it's on that same, and then this is another thing that Dempsey from, or is it Dempsey or is it Dempsey? I don't know. This is another one that he said, like, it leans too much into that divine or like deity storyline, and they've just kind of stopped hitting as hard. Doomfist is just they gave him a fucking jacket, like a hoodie. They gave him a hoodie and said, "That's your mythic." Brother, what? Like, brother, what? I think the Doom mains actually like it, but I don't. I. But the only thing about it that could be a redeeming quality is that it has a green color scheme, and as you will learn very, very soon, I am incredibly partial to the mythic skins getting like a neon green color scheme. Um, I think Cass's has something close to that. It's more of a blue green though. Junk is actually it's both good and bad. Like it's okay, but it's not. I don't know if it's on the same level as hers. Again, this is another one of those that you can't change the outfit. So that's what I'm hoping with May's is that you get to change the actual like outfit a little bit. Um, but like if you could change it, I do like it. I do like the junk one. It also got approved by my junk one trick brother, so he was like, okay, that's pretty cool. Um, Again, I could just be partial to the supports, but I think it needs a little more variety. I think too many of, especially the color schemes, just looked a little too similar to each other. And I wish yeah, I think that's it. Like, I love the concept. I do the light. It's like cool, but like, what the fuck were they doing? They basically just, each tier was just increasing how complex her armor is, which is like so fucking stupid. What do you mean? What do you mean we're just making her armor more complex? That doesn't make sense. Um, Divas, another good one. Honestly, I might put her in S tier. I think she's just another one that just give the mech some actual more variety and then, some colors. I like the white tiger, like, or like the, is it the white, no, it's the, fuck, what is it? Is it the white tiger? No, it's just like a tiger in general though, isn't it? Because, or is it a white tiger? I'm really stupid. Um, I'm also yeah, you can tell I'm partial to the supports. I like Juno's. I wish you could change the outfit a little more. I think that's one of the biggest ones I would do. And then I want to be able to, and just, I don't know. I don't like some of her hair options either. But that's also just me. Um, yeah, just, I want to be able to change her skirt. I want like a big, cute, fluffy tutu rather than just like whatever this little mini skirt thing is. This, this one might, this one might get me attacked. I actually think it's the best of the ones I currently have up here. And that's because I actually really like, I'm a sucker for these turning the people into Omnic skins, and I think this is the best theme for Anna. Again, I want more variety. I want like an option to kind of remove like the cloak or something, and like the hood, and really have it show off the Omnicness. Cause like cause that's one thing that like I think people, and especially Overwatch's design team has kind of forgotten is that they have each character genuinely does have such unique silhouettes, and you're gonna be able to tell them apart. So I think, especially with Anna, hers is pretty iconic. I think it's gonna be pretty easy because she's always like a little hunched over. She's a little granny. Um, So I think removing kind of more of the cloak and having like showing more of the omnic bits off would be maybe not the not the bits, but like the arms and legs. Okay. I am actually the funniest person I know. This I need. Can I add? How do I add a? I need like a new tier just for Hanzo's because his is so ass. His is so ass. The concept, I love it because it honestly genuinely does like play really well. Because I earlier had said like Genji's is kind of like alternate universe where he's just a vengeful spirit. Overwatch doesn't get to him in time. That's Hanzo's where he probably honestly takes his own life because it's Hanzo and he's messed up. Um, that's what it seems like to me. Like it could so easily go in with that, but it's so boring. Like give me options to give him. I just don't like that's the problem. This one's so bad, but the concept is so good that I just don't know what to do to make it better. Oh, with Doomfists, I just complain. I like the concept of Magma Titan. It's just the clothes need a. What are we doing? This doesn't scream mythic to me. This just screams a really fancy legendary. I think that's the problem with a lot of the mythics is just some of these characters, like Doomfist, I would argue some of their legendaries are better. I also don't play Doomfist. I hate Doomfist. I'm actually kind of sad that he died in canon, mostly because I don't think he would have lost that fight. But Emong also, because I watch a lot of Emong as well, he made a good point watching like post spotlight of saying how he had just watched all the uh story like animatics and stuff, so he was caught up on the lore, like it was fresh in his memory. He pointed out how part of it could have been that he had been taken by surprise, which like makes sense because I'm sure he wasn't expecting her to show up, especially to be able to get all the way to where he was, because it's Talon. He was the leader of Talon. I guarantee that place was packed with soldiers protecting his ass. So obviously the fact that she even made it up to that throne room without so much as a scratch on her, and it looked like she didn't even break a sweat, is enough to be like, oh, okay, girly, I see you. I think that's what happened. But then he also pointed out, he was like, don't it's the same with like a lot of other stories. Don't underestimate the power of vengeance. Because when she has that moment of like a couple of flashbacks after she gets thrown into the wall, she's in fully raged. And she blames Doomfist for all of her problems. I. So it's like, it makes sense in the sense of like, Doomfist had no prep time. I'm sure he wasn't expecting to get attacked. And then also, she was just hella pissed, and she was going to win that fight, even if she could barely walk away from it. Granted, I do think Doomfist is way more powerful than that, but at the same time, like it. I liked the cinematic. Like, that's where I'm torn. It's like the cinematic was so beautiful and it was so well done, but it was just dude, I don't think Doomfist loses that fight. Like he soloed Tracer, Genji, and Winston. And you could argue he also had no prep time for then. But at the same time, it's like he was mentally prepared for a fight because he had just broken out of prison and they were gonna stop him. Um but so you could argue that he was also enraged and I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think Doomfist loses that. Yeah. I put her above his because his is just so fucking ass. The fact that they copied like two of her base legendaries from her initial release back in Overwatch 1 is kind of with this mythic is insane. I like the concept, but they definitely could have gone with different color schemes. Um, at the bare minimum, at the bare bare minimum, do different color schemes. The blue looked really good. But I also like, that's one reason I liked her mythic weapon. I like them leaning into the cutesy, innocent, childlike nature of Arisa, because she is a child. She's like 2 years old or something like that. Like she's canonically one of the youngest characters, so to speak. But obviously she's a robot, so it doesn't really. Well, an Omnic. I'm sorry, I'm not being Omnic racist. I guess I don't. Or would that just be like? Hmm. Okay. I don't know. That was weird. That was, that was a weird moment that I. Um. Okay. But for her, I would also do literally lean into animal themes as well. Like literally any other animal. You could have still gone with whatever. I think it's like something beast. Like you still could have gone with beast, but do more like big cats. Have it be big cat themed or like large animal themed, like rhino and or just something different from the bug theme that she has already had in past skins. I think because obviously like the reindeer skin turned out it's one of her best skins. Reindeer Arisa is one of the best skins. It has reindeer qualities enough that you're like, oh yeah, she's a reindeer, but you can still recognize that it's Arisa and she's a robot or Omnic. I don't know why I keep saying robot. So that's my 2 cents on that. Um, Hanzo, God, I wish I knew what to do with for Hanzo, cause my boy, okay, that's what it was. Hold on, I scripted this part. I got to Hanzo in my script. Let me pull out if I can see. I turned all my lights off for some reason. So I think there's something wrong with me. I did not. The word. I can't breathe. I started. I have 3 full pages in this notebook written of the first I think 6 skins. Yeah, the first 6 mythic skins and how I would fix them. And then on its own page, I just have the 2 words on Rio Hanzo. And then ellipses, dot, dot, dot. Just. I gave up, I guess. But I did have an idea of sticking to kind of. I would like to see a customization option for his dragons. Specifically, you can customize his dragons. You can customize his weapon, but also customize his dragons. I'm sorry, I'm speaking really fast. Um, but one of the options could be to obviously keep the bone dragons that he currently has, because those are sick as hell. And the bone bow, the bone bow, the bow bone, the bone bow. That's really fun to say. I'm sorry. I started stimming there. Um, that one's really fun. I like that bow design. Keep those kind of themes, but add ones because I was thinking of vengeful, uh, wrathful spirits, and you could really lean into that spirit side more. I would love to see one that you just turn them into snakes, but fancy snakes. They've got jewelry and stuff. I was gonna do research into different spirits that could work with this theme, but that's one concept that I had for a mercy skin, and why I think honestly the ones that are bad and below may just need an entire theme rework, or just a complete what they did with Mercy, give them a second one and say, well, pretend that first one doesn't exist. Um, because I think especially this one and this one would look good as mythics, not mythics, legendaries, but the same with Unreal Hanzo, it would work as legendaries, but it just doesn't meet mythic. And so it's going back to what I had said earlier from the Omnic post, Denzi's with the Omnic post. He has a video on Mythic skins and like his problems with them, and he was talking about how like he wants them to portray different stories of the characters, because like obviously you have the narrative of Mercy as Mercy, but like give her, and then make her an actual celestial being. So I think they could have leaned more into the celestial being with this, but what I'm thinking for like with Hanzo's especially, and like Arisa's, by changing like the base appearance of like how you would make Arisa's armor more complex, or you would change the mask on Ana, and that basically changes which Omnic Ana a 7004 god version of Ana that you're using. And the same should apply to like these guys. Of like when you pick a different armor customization, it should be portraying a new thing. So his could be like spirit. Like it could also just be the word for spirit, in Japanese, because it's to make it cooler. Um or something. But that's my thoughts. Moira's, she's okay. Um I'd argue she's honestly good. Well, you know what? I'm gonna put her here because she's okay, but I don't know if I would put her on the same level as these. Well, at the same time, it actually has more customized. Well, no, it's only the mat. Again, it's only like one select part that changes, which I get is like hard to do the whole thing and still make it make sense for like one theme. They execute. I I'm gonna say it's good because the character of like an Elder Char for Moira is like the perfect one, the perfect story theme they could have gone for her. Um, yeah, I guess some of the color schemes kind of seemed off to me, but also I would love more like tentacle options for your orbs. Make like tentacle or in like your weapons, so like your actual uh the spray and the grasp and the orbs, make them more, give like the normal option that it has right now with the eyes, but then do an option that's like tentacles, like eldritch tentacles coming out and draining the life force out of you. Um, just a ball of tentacles or something. Okay. I need to make something very apparent when I put this next one, and I'm gonna leave a moment of silence while I take a sip of my drink. Um, for this one. I hate it. I This is coming from a Mercy girly. Like, okay, I love it because she's very badass, and I love the concept of Mirror Watch. Like, it was such a good concept. It was actually such a cool season. The game mode was fun. I didn't really play it all that often, but I didn't play them. I think I played like 2 matches. Got overwhelmed because I didn't know what the hell was going on, and then I quit. But it was fun. Like, I know a lot of people enjoyed it. I just got overstimulated. I like the vengeance concept for her, okay? I love my innocent angelic queen becoming evil. However, it just, this has always been my philosophy about Mercy and her mythic. She very easily could be one of the most customizable characters in the game in terms of like if you gave true customization options. Because take this one for example, this little halo thing, and you have like her little halo mask thing in this one. That alone you could change. Her hair changes in this one. You can change her hair design in this one, so you could apply that to this one as well, change the way the hair looks. Um, the wings, this one changes the wings. You could change her outfit, her staff, and her pistol. Like, I feel like she could actually be the most customizable, arguably. I always thought that giving her a nymph theme and have her be would be really cool. I have a whole post on my Tumblr. I wonder if I could find it on my phone still. I made an entirely too long post about uh not Mervy. What the fuck is a Mervy? I'm sorry. What the fuck is a Mervy? Um what is this? Oh. Hold on. Where? What? Hello? Hello? Okay, I can't find it. I give up. Um, but it was the different themes of like the elements, so earth, fire, water, air. Um, and like there would be an armor, halo, wing, weapon, hair customization that would go with us that would be made in mind with like a certain element. And so it's like she would have long, wavy, flowy hair, a long, flowy dress. Her wings would look like waterfalls. There would be a water effect to her staff and her pistol shots, and um, she would have a very simple crown thing that would have like a water droplet on her forehead or something. But you could also change the color, so it would look the best with blue, because it'd be like, oh yeah, that's the water nymph. But you could also use like blue or the pearly iridescent one, or like bubble, because that was my idea for air, was more of like a bubble, like the colors of bubbles, kind of like that white cloudy look. So like with air, she would have bubble braids and a big bubble crown, and her wings would be bubbles and puffy, and or maybe not bubbles, but like puffy, and she'd have a real puffy cloud dress that's real short. With fire, she'd have like actual armor, and it would look all magma-y, like you could see it would be kind of like Doomfist's little leg bracers right here. Uh, so that's just my thought, which is why I like that they're doing this one, because I think it fits her more. I don't know. I just like it. I just really was so disappointed by this one. Um, it's okay. I don't know what to do with it. Like I feel like these ones are ones that are like I I don't know how to fix them. Like they're okay, but I don't know how to make them even better. This one I kind of do. Do I? I don't. I wouldn't go so far as to say this is S tier, especially because I haven't seen it in game. Obviously, Reapers, his is actually good. I like his. No notes other than just. I honestly, hot take. I actually think his is one of the best mythics, because I don't really see any point in changing anything. It's actually such a good mythic, especially for him. Um, well, so I'm conflicted on Widows, because I like the concept of you can change her outfit fairly well, but it just doesn't. I don't like the theme for her. I just don't feel like it fits. I feel like she has so many legendaries that are so much more interesting than this. Like her fucking Medusa one is so much better than this. Even the most complex like level 4 fully upgraded tier of that one is like total ass compared to the Medusa one or the cyber demon widow cyber sniper thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. Or maybe you don't. In which case, pull up Overwatch and look in the hero gallery. I don't know what to tell you, man. Thor, I guess. Again, I think it's. I agree with. I think I'm just kind of sick of the deity. Even by by the time he came around, um, I do like that they gave him a hammer because I don't like that his mythic weapon is an axe. I will be honest. Zen's is actually really good. Genji's his definitely is the best in my. Mm, I would argue Reaper's is better than Ana's, but his is the best. Genji's is the absolute best, and he definitely gets the benefit of the doubt of being the first one. But part of the reason he's the best is because he was the first one, and he actually set the bar fairly high. Like it met our expectations of what a mythic was, but it actually kind of like exceeded them. And then everybody else kind of just fell short, especially the two that came immediately after. Queen is um yeah, these guys are just these ones they're just customization. I this one's so boring. It's so boring. Oh my god. Like I get like okay, give her her big mohawk, with the braids on the sides, make it all big. Imagine this, her like big mohawk with the neon colors. Give her green color scheme. Give her like a purple and a black one, black and purple. Make it really dark and like kind of netherworldly. Um, it's so fucking boring. I'm sorry. It's so boring. It's so boring. This one's okay. I wish you could change her outfit stylings to scream more like a goddess of the sun. Um, this one is okay. I don't know what I would like to. It's another one of those ones that it's like adventure is so broad of a concept that you could have her this knight paladin one, give her one that's a little more rogue like, one more little cleric like, one more uh druid like for anything. I know that obviously there was a lot of skins in that season that were very along those lines, but I feel like adventure is so broad. Uh a mage like one, you know, uh a forest green and like a deep purple color schemes separately would look really good for that one. Same with this one. I think like a uh color scheme that looks like the dawn or sunset. The pinks and oranges could look really good. As for mythic weapon skins, honestly, that's my I don't really have much to say on those. Um, what the fuck is soldiers? I, if you like it, you like it. Props to you, but I don't. It's not my cup of tea. Reinhardt's literally the only reason it's okay is because I wish it was more. I wish it was a hammer. I'm kind of tired of the hammer character getting swords and axes. Sorry, but Caraco's. I don't know if it's just like the solid blue throws me off. I think that's what it is. I think just like the solid like lapis lazuli blue throws me the fuck off. Orisa's is adorable. I love that they gave her something that's cutesy. I like the cutesy theme. Obviously, I'm very partial to Mercy's because my little guy just hangs out and he's so cute and he's my little friend. Uh, Chance is fucking beautiful. Honest, I love it. It's so simple, but it fits her. It's regal, and the color changing between when you shoot an enemy and when you shoot an ally is so peak. I love the animation, the elimination animation. I like Ash's the the fidget spinner sleep dart gun. Also, that's part of why it's peak. Um, Fidget spinner, grappling hook, yes. Tossing your little guy up and down, yes. The rose, perfect. I don't like the little flourish. That's what it's called, the flourish for this one. But I think that's the only reason it's just good. I like honestly because I play a lot of Ash now, and I have this one, and I'm like, you know what? I actually kind of like it. It's growing on me. I only reason again that this is good is I haven't seen it in game. So, uh, this one, it's good. It fits Cassidy. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little boring to me. To me, but that's just I don't care. I don't care. You know, care. Anyways, that's my Overwatch Mythic rant. It was not perfect, but I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.